This is the 8th generation Audi A6. What's new about it? I think the easier question is to ask, what's not new about it? But hey, we here at Kelley Blue Book don't necessarily like things the easy way, so let's have a long chat about it. From the tires up, this A6 is all new. New chassis, new transmission, new exterior design, new interior with new tech, and a 48-volt mild hybrid system operating a belt-driven starter and generator. Even the engine is new. Powering this mid-sized German luxury mobile is a turbocharged 3-liter V6 that's got more torque, which is good, since this A6 put on about 250 pounds over the last generation. Let's just say it's muscle. That new V6 actually sits a little bit further back in the car, which is ultimately better for weight distribution and balance. Now this A6 is a lot sportier than the last version due to the very well-tuned suspension. It's not too harsh, it's not too soft, it just strikes a really nice balance, so the ride quality is quite excellent. Let's talk about the steering for a second. I normally like a heavier feel of steering, but this one is just right. It's not too loose, it turns really nicely, it's very responsive. I dig it. There is a little bit of turbo lag, but it's so minuscule, and honestly, like the A6 is super quick. Unlike this Light, which is not super quick. And now I'm gonna go. One of my favorite parts about driving this A6 is the 7-speed automatic dual clutch transmission. It shifts exactly when you want it to. Man, those shifts are so smooth you can barely even detect them. Now, of course, again, when I talk about driving aggressively, I have a red light. But I swear I was gonna say, even when you start driving aggressively, it picks the right gear at the right time. It is absolutely world class. God, these lights are so frustrating. A notable A6 option is a sport suspension, which lowers the car 20 millimeters and gets you 20-inch wheels, adaptive suspension damping, and all-wheel steering. Now we got that sport tuned suspension on this particular A6 that we're driving now, and I just love how it's kind of amped things up just a little bit. I have to say, overall, I really prefer the way that this drives to both the E-Class and to the 5 Series. Audi's putting people on notice, and it's good. The A6 comes with Audi's all-wheel drive Quattro system, which makes it all-weather friendly. It's a sophisticated German sedan at home in the Alps or on the Autobahn, offering a quiet ride so you don't miss out on anyone yodeling at you. It's worth noting that an A6 with a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine is coming later in 2019. It's good that the A6 offers a spirited drive because its competition aren't exactly wallflowers. Though the Mercedes-Benz E-Class and the BMW 5 Series have both lost a step recently with less than exciting products. Still, theirs is not a competitive set to take lightly. So the chassis is all new as well. It is related to the chassis that rides underneath the larger A8. Now it is steel and it is robust, but I gotta tell you, it is all the German sexiness that rides on top of it that is really something special. The interior of the A6 is something else. It is beautiful in here, gorgeously appointed. The materials are amazing and look as expensive as they should. Now on the base model you get a 7-inch display for the gauge cluster, but if you upgrade to the Premium Plus or to the Prestige, which by the way I think is 100% worth it, then you get this 12.3-inch digital cockpit. The graphics are super clear, it is really easy to see, and it's very highly customizable, absolutely world class. So Audi has sort of abandoned knobs and dials for this dual screen system which operates their Audi MMI infotainment system. Now it is operated with haptic feedback, which means that you kind of have to push the buttons. You just turned the radio on. Did not expect to do that, but at least the volume knob is right here.
So it still does pull driver focus. I guess at least you know that you are pressing something when you press it, but it does take a little bit of getting used to. Now, there is a voice command also that you can use, and I've tried to figure that out. I'm cold.
I don't see an app that can handle that.
So I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I've seen other videos where it's working. Audi has made everything handsome, but without being over the top or fussy. To me, they've struck a perfect balance between functionality and fanciness. And the best part is, I don't feel like I'm driving my dad's car.
A 3-spoke steering wheel with paddle shifters comes standard, as does leather seat trim, a power sunroof, walnut inlays, 3-zone automatic climate control, and an interior lighting package with an LED overhead console. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration are also standard across all trims, and it's wireless. BMW has that capability too, but they charge you $300 for it. Other options and amenities include navigation, a Bang & Olufsen audio system, 20 or 21-inch wheels, Valcona leather heated and ventilated seats, and even night vision assist. Audi does okay in the safety department, but for the real extras you do have to pay for those. Audi Presense Front comes standard, which is basically an automatic emergency braking system, as well as parking sensors and adaptive cruise control. But you can add rear cross traffic alerts and a vehicle exit warning system, both of which are part of Audi's side assist package, as well as an awesome 360-degree camera that includes an overhead view. It's super helpful for parking in tight spots.
The changes to the exterior of the A6 are subtle, but discernible if you know what you're looking for. So the grille is lower and it's wider, gives it a little more of an aggressive face. There are 3 character lines that run along the profile, and they actually give the A6 a shorter visual appearance, make it a little more sporty looking, which is really cool. But the best thing is back here, and it's these animated tail lights, and they are so cool looking. Now you have a reason to use your turn signals just to show off. So use them, like a lot, every time you turn, use them. Go turn signals! The only thing that Audi is doing wrong with the A6 is not bringing the Avant, and that is the wagon, to the US. Grrr, Audi, I know at least a dozen people who would buy one.
My sister in London just got one.
Shut up.
Pricing in this set isn't cheap, but luxury never comes as such. The base model A6 Premium starts close to $60,000, including destination charges. The top-of-the-line Prestige A6 starts around $67,000, but the bullseye might be the A6 Premium Plus model. It's well equipped with Audi's virtual cockpit, the top view camera, and cool matrix design LED headlights, and starts closer to $64,000. Both the E-Class and the 5 Series start lower, but both have more expensive top ends than the A6 on their more track-based high-performance models, which incidentally Audi will have in the S6, but pricing on those wasn't available at the making of this video. EPA fuel economy ratings aren't the worst we've ever seen, but remember, you will need to put premium gas into the A6, so costs could get higher when gas prices do.
Overall, Audi has done a great job with their latest sedan. It's got great tech and safety, it's wrapped in a really handsome package, and it is super exciting to drive. Audi is totally stepping up their game, and there is a lot of new here to love. Except, no wagon.